Hey y'all, question. What are you willing to sacrifice for Christ? Y'all, my pastor been preaching a message. It's titled You Follow Me, but today the subtitle was the cost of following Christ. And he gave us three major components. There are more, but he just only gave us three today. And that is to love Christ, to sacrifice for Christ, and to obey Christ no matter what. So I want to talk about the second one because it's something that I was already going to say, but the fact that he talked about it today, it just kind of was like, okay, girl, go ahead and talk about it. So what is it that you're willing to sacrifice when you're following Christ? Are you willing to sacrifice your life? Would you take a bullet for Jesus? Are you willing to give up drinking? Are you willing to sacrifice drug smoking, sex before marriage, having a nasty attitude, retaliation? What else? Harboring unforgiveness or hate in your heart against people who done you wrong. Are you willing to give up all that for the person who gave his life for us? And I really want you to go and study how Jesus was crucified. And you let me know, how are you, or are you willing to sacrifice just these simple, small, worldly things for a man who went through what he went through for us? His blood washed our sins away. Are you willing to do that? Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. It wasn't until this year alone that I was just like, you know what? I'm willing to sacrifice everything. I would take a bullet for Jesus. I surely would. The way you crucified him, I could take a bullet easy. It's not easy, though. Let me not say that. But I would be willing to. Some of the things that I sacrificed that were just so hard for me was smoking. Smoking weed. I was like, God, I needed to get through the day. And I sacrificed it. Alcohol was a pretty easy one because I didn't drink that much anyways. Like, I wasn't a big drinker. I was more of like a social drinker, but that was easy to give up. Cursing, that one was hard. Nasty attitude, like retaliation, not forgiving people who did me wrong, or like that should be saying stuff or whatever, holding hate in my heart. That one was not it's hard. All of it's hard because it's a sacrifice, you know what I mean? But I think my biggest one is fornication. That is the one that it was like, oh Lord, hold on now. But like, we all know it's wrong. So like, why not just go ahead and sacrifice it for Christ, who sacrificed his life for us? And so again, I ask you, what are you willing to sacrifice for Christ?
Mommy, I want popsicle.
Okay.